Hey everybody, so this video is going to be outside. Um, I like to do most or more videos outside at least, because I just like getting out of the house. And ironically enough, I mean, I used to enjoy staying inside, but when you code for like half your life, you kind of want to stay outside for a little bit. So maybe something I'd like is just like a situation where I can be outside most of the day, or even just like uh, that's kind of why I like the idea of working from home. So I don't know if I doubt most places will continue to do work from home. Unfortunately, the place where I'm at right now is not, and I think that's uh, the wrong decision for multiple reasons. I think that one, the the virus situation is getting worse right now, and um, I just think it's too soon to go back in, especially if you have a job where you don't need to you don't need to go in. I'm fully capable of doing what I want to do or what I need to do from home. I'm a programmer. I can do that from home, and I think most places should see that you can do that from home, and not just that kind of job, but any kind of job you can do at a computer. Um, so that allows you to, one, it's actually better for the environment because you save on gas. You're not constantly traveling because it would take me like an hour each day. And so if you want to say that you're for climate change, or that you're trying to, you know, be more environmentally friendly, then it's kind of stupid to go and say that you won't work from home. um, it's also, obviously, it saves people money. So if you're about money and profit, then you should work from home. It also keeps not customers. It keeps your employees happy. Um, so, and it keeps them well rested because they're not getting up earlier, having to make that drive. They're not, groggy in the morning. They can actually focus. They can enjoy their day. Um, so, um, those are the benefits I think of working from home. But really, I wanted to talk about uh, when people. Here's something that really bugs me, is when people say that your experience doesn't count. So, like for example, I've worked on my game company for a long time, and it's not even just my company, but it's just the games I've made. I started programming when I was 12, and that was at this point like 14 years ago. So that was when I started making games on the computer, and it's like I have skills, but I didn't really put them into like a portfolio until I started releasing games. And the thing is, I mean, I didn't really start releasing games until 2013, but that was when the first game really got out there, and that's been good. But when you go to apply for most jobs, uh, what I found whenever I graduated in 2016 was that they didn't really seem to care much about personal projects or experience like that. They don't count it. And if you see a lot of job postings where it's like they explicitly state school does not count, personal projects don't count, they only care about work experience. And it's like, that's so stupid because I'm fully capable of doing things. And it's like, even now, I wonder if people consider the stuff I've done to be valid experience or not. And it in my mind, I don't think it should really matter because I know that I worked on stuff for that long. I think what they're really checking for is whether or not you're in like a controlled environment, not that you have the skills. And that they want to make sure that you've been in a professional setting, and it's not just been like. It's weird though because you'd think that the stuff that I do, or just anyone does who has personal projects or goes to the length of creating their own company and putting their own products out there, you'd think that that would actually be a good thing because you have self-discipline and the motivation to get work done. But people don't actually like that because it means that you're too. I guess I would think people don't like that because it means you're too independent, and you're a liability at that point. So that's always sort of been a thing that has I think caused me more trouble than helped me. If, so it's like, I could have just not made anything. I could have just, like, been like most other people and just not done anything. And, then I could have a clean resume where, I don't have that baggage, you could say, that goes with that. But at the same time, I would feel extremely unfulfilled. And, you know, I need to be able to do that kind of thing. I need to be able to work on my own stuff, and especially to feel like it was worth doing. So when people say that your experience doesn't count, I don't think that's true. It's just a way for them to cope with not doing anything on their own. And so, when people say that to me, it doesn't faze me anymore, because I understand that they don't know what they're talking about. And that obviously, if you play your cards right, then that kind of experience is just going to help you in the future. And it's going to get you into a position where they're not going to ever be. So, I think of the idea of work from home. Well, if I do well enough with my own stuff, I can work from home. I can have everything here, and I could just come out into the backyard and enjoy the nice weather outside, because I would have that freedom. So, but I don't think it's worth listening to people who say that your experience doesn't count, and that your passion and drive for your own well-being doesn't matter. I think that it does matter. It matters a lot, and that people like that shouldn't be rewarded if they think less of you for that. That shouldn't be a good thing. That should be discouraged, and people should speak up about that. It's like, hey man, I worked for 4 years on my games, and I still work on my games, and I've worked even more than 4 years on it, but 4 years with relevant experience, let's say. And my hair's flying around now because it's windy. But anyway, this haircut was something I did. Don't know if you can tell, but I've been trying it out just to be able to make my own haircut, because I don't want to go out and do it anymore. Have other people cut my hair. I don't like it. So especially when everything closed because of the virus, I just decided to cut my hair. So I don't think it got layered right, but the wind is always blowing my hair around. So I'm kind of used to that. But anyway, that's basically what I'm saying, is just, I don't think it's worth listening to people who devalue your experience, because it's just so pointless. So, keep on doing your stuff, keep on working on things, and do things that matter. And you'll get to a point, I think, where you'll have that freedom. You'll be able to look at them and say, you know what, I don't need to worry about you. It's what I think most people should do. So, all right. So, weather's pretty good, so maybe go outside today and, stay safe. So, thanks for watching. See ya.